are you starting? Check. Hey, Yeti fans, welcome to Dobson Arena. And welcome to the ice, your Vail Yeti. Hey, Yeti fans, don't forget to buy your Chuckle Pucks tonight. Brought to you by Vendettas, Venture Sports, and Alpine Con. Tonight's proceeds for Chuckle Puck will directly support Vail Vets rehabilitative programs for wounded veterans.
Check.
But I know you remember, I'm from the city where they might put money
Chanel, but I'm still shaking in the belly. With my getting ready. Feel like a moment. He want the whip, but I just want the ready. And I'm back in his partner, I'm ready.
Louis Vuitton, no better when I walk through the wine in the kitchen with the chicken kind of brand like kind of good. Got a Mexican nigga like Johnny Diane, big money, wanna stick, came my tag. Like pocket got money, live, I can go. Bulletproof white Cadillac, ride with the tank. I'm a dirty baby from dirty baby with a dirty catch like I block, light it up. Pines, hopping down the block, out the leg, doing jumping jacks. Smoke it on the wood, yeah, timber like it's number jack. Wrist on the Mac 10, sounding like a bubble. Honey tippy in the sour, I'ma give it bubble bath. Apples and chocolate, I got a whole lot of that. With the steel, I'm a kid, yeah, I got them calling. Got me feeling like a baby that's spinning for my bottle. And I'm just rhyming words, I don't even know how to rap. Every time they see me, better believe I'm flossed up. Got crossed up, kicking dirt and I'm flossed up. I'll be catching these things from money, get bossed up. I'll be getting them, that's how they get it tossed up. Truck on the head, right away, we ain't go by. I'm gonna start sipping, little big on. I don't play by respect for that, we don't die. Time and money, so baby, believe I'm gonna be on time. I'm talking to a little when I wanna go to wine in the kitchen with the chicken kind of brand like kind of good. Got a Mexican nigga like Johnny Diane, big money, wanna stick, came my tag. Like pocket got money, live, I can go. Bulletproof white Cadillac, ride with the tank. I'm a dirty like
beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I text the game, I lose. Throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat it to me. She fall through plenty, her and all her. Yeah, we at the top, right there on the lead. Yeah, oh no, I can't get with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucepan in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go. Or I don't know. Or back the fuck up all I get those goosebumps every time. Come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, and wait to know, yeah. goosebumps every time.
Hey fans, welcome to Dobson Arena, where tonight your Yeti take on the Chicago Misfits. First off, we want to thank First Bank. First Bank is honored to be a sponsor of the Vail Yeti. As a leader in corporate philanthropy, First Bank has always operated under the philosophy of doing right for the communities we serve. The Yeti brings excitement to the ice and plays an important role in the growth and development of our community. We're thrilled to watch them represent Vail in the upcoming season. Said Nick Brickman, First Bank Summit, Neal County Market President. Also, we want to thank all of you for supporting our Chuck-a-Puck. Tonight's Chuck-a-Puck proceeds go directly to Vail Vets rehabilitative programs for wounded veterans. Come on down and pick up your Chuck-a-Puck. The more you buy, the more you save. Again, Chuck-a-Puck's always during the second intermission. Come on. Yeah, come on down, pick up your Chuck-a-Pucks. Your one and only reason to throw something on the ice. We want to also thank Pink Whitney Vodka and Vail Brewing Company, the official drink sponsors of your Yeti. Other drink sponsors include Cutwater Canned Cocktails and Tip Non-Division Whiskey. So come on down to the bar, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some Chuck-a-Pucks, and enjoy the night. We got some exciting hockey coming your way here in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. Hey, Yeti fans, also don't forget to check out the merch table near the concessions and get your Yeti drip on. You can also check out www.vailyetihockey.com for all your Yeti gear needs. Welcome to the ice, your Zebras for the night. Let's give a warm Vail welcome to the Chicago Misfits. And Yeti fans, let's make some noise and welcome to the ice. Go Vail Yeti!
While you were here, the fun was never ending. Like a minute was from the beginning. Can I call that nigga? There's one for you!
starting for the Chicago Misfits at forward, number 3,
You ready?
Dion Kidd.
And good evening from Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado. This is Yeti Hockey. I'm Manny Furtado, and we welcome you to tonight's streaming telecast. The Vail Yeti Hockey will take on the Chicago Misfits. The Chicago Misfits come in as they acclimate to the altitude by 1 day here. And there's the lineup there for the Misfits. Let's give it to you. It's Nick Ustaski, and he is the captain of this team as Nick Ustaski comes out, as well as Dion Kidd, number 3. And we're gonna step back, and we're gonna give you. They're announcing the lineup for the Vail Yeti. Let's give you that. That's Dom Panetta. Panetta is number 7. He is joined by Blake Saylor, the center, on that first line, and then Andrew Bond, number 39, is the right wing on that top line. And the defensive pairing is going to be Garrett Gallagher, number 26, and he's teamed up with Ben Hull from Littleton, Colorado. Big Ben Hull, 6'2", 29-year-old, and in goal is Spencer Gold, number 35, out of Malcolm, New Jersey.
And ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats.
And with that, we are going to have the national anthem. We will break momentarily here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And as we were mentioning, for the Chicago Misfits, Dion Kidd is starting along with Zach DiMantoni and Luke Sandler at the forward line. And the defense is Matt Montemuro, number 10, and Nick Ustaski, number 92, as we are getting set for a ceremonial puck drop. We've got the kids out there, and we've got Nick Ustaski, the big 6'3" defenseman for the Chicago Misfits team, as Ustaski is also the captain of it here. And we've got a special shout out to the Barn Hockey Bar in Chicago who are streaming this game. We welcome all the fans from Chicago watching this. Again, I'm Manny Furtado, and I'm here with Mike Shaw from Shaw Productions for this contest. It is the first of 2 games these two teams will play, as the Vail Yeti come in, as they play in the Mountain West Hockey League. They play teams from Breckenridge, Jackson Hole, and a host of other mountain towns. The Chicago Misfits, a number of these players play in the same league in Chicago, and they have come together as an all-star team. So DiMantoni will take the faceoff for the Misfits, and off the opening faceoff, picked up by the Yeti, and the swing pass back over to the far side and into the corner. It's swung back behind the cage. Ustaski gets a stick on it, as Ustaski is bodied up into the corner. He maintains And the shot, a quick shot as it wraps around over to the far side. That was Andrew Bond that took that shot, number 39. Puck is picked back up by Saylor. Saylor tries to center it, but it's stolen by the Misfits, and the Misfits move it back out over to the near side. Dion Kidd flips it in on Spencer Gold. Gold puts it into the near side corner, and the Misfits put the pressure on with the defenseman jumping in, but the Yeti come away with the puck, bringing the puck back in down the right-hand side. The pass just beyond the reach as it was a bit behind. Sandler's got it. Sandler sends it the length of the ice. The Misfits will get their first line change, as do the Yeti. And the long pass up ice, picks up Landon Smith. Smith all alone. Smith brings it in! The shot, what a save by Edwards. Edwards makes a save as Smith tried to fool him. Smith drags the puck to the right-hand side, flips it up and over, but Edwards, that's Caden Edwards, number 57 in goal for the Misfits, makes a huge save, put a marker on that, as Smith found himself all alone in that line change. So Ustaski's got to clean things up a little bit on the line change there as the Misfits got caught nappy. Meanwhile, with the puck back behind the cage as Landon Smith swings it in front, is picked up in the slot, and it's chipped back out to center. In stride is Klanowski. Klanowski's shot is deflected, and it's banked off the boards. Here come the Yeti again. The long pass going down low was Rankin, CJ Rankin. He disrupts that pass, and coming back up with it was Klanowski. Klanowski over to the far side, and the puck gets chipped back over, back up to the right-hand point, and the drive right in on Edwards as Dean Moore got a piece of that. Dean Moore teed that up, and he had some velocity on that shot. Meanwhile, Moore defending as the Misfits bring it in. They slide it back down over to the far side where it's picked up by Eddie Cordero. Cordero up ice, and beyond everybody, icing is waved off. Edwards will hold on. We're at the 18:03 mark of a scoreless first period here between the Misfits and the Yeti. The Yeti in their menacing black uniforms trimmed out with forest green and the Yeti logo on the front. And the Misfits in their baby blues here with the puck, sliding it down into the far side corner. Puck is picked back up by Schultz. Schultz has it stripped off his stick, and the Misfits losing an edge there was Jeffrey-On. That was Sebastian Jeffrey-On, number 54. Misfits having some trouble getting it out of their zone as the Yeti keep it in, and the shot. Edwards makes another save and hugging the post over on the far side. The Yeti drive in, but Edwards keeps it a scoreless first period here. We're going to play NHL rules here, 2-3 20-minute periods. And if we're tied at the end, we'll play a 3-on-3 5-minute overtime, followed up by a 3-man shootout if we are tied after that. So there you go. You know how we're going to end things here. Hopefully in an overtime game. Boy, that would be exciting. Meanwhile, the puck is put back behind the cage, and coming up is Schultz. Schultz out there with Dahl. Dahl centering, and the Misfits pick it up and send it back over to the far side. Jeffrey-On back behind Spencer Gold's cage, and Gold plays the puck. Has it stripped off his stick, but it's recovered by the Yeti, and the puck comes back up to the point. A quick shot beyond the reach of Gold. Gets past him, and it's swept back. And looking for it there is that's Matt Nels. As the puck is moved back over to the far side in center ice. Good pressure there by Sandler. Sandler takes the puck away, but it's retrieved back by Alex Dahl. Dahl delivers it back over to Wierzchowski, and the shot in tight. And that one whistles wide. Meanwhile, coming up to the near side in front of the bench boards. Maintaining control of the puck there was number 9, DeMonte. And the shot and right in on Gold. Gold makes the save. And a pile up in front of Gold's cage. As the Yeti defending the goal to our left-hand side. Misfits coming from your right-hand side in those baby blues trimmed out with red and white. They sure look sharp out there. And so off the face-off, DeMonte will take the face-off, and it's a slap shot right in on the glove as making a nice save there. That was CJ Rankin, the 5'11", 35-year-old defenseman there who played his college hockey at Lindenwood. That's in St. Louis, and Lindenwood is now a D1 program, so they've come an awful long way here. Great hockey tradition in St. Louis. And so off the face-off, the Yeti control it, move it back over to the near side, and it's moved up the near side boards back over to Wierzchowski. Warshawski is able to move it up ice and streaming in down the right-hand side. The shot and closing the pads was Edwards, as getting that off was Nate Cepeda. Cepeda, number 22 out there. He's centering this fourth line. As a quick check and shrugging it off is Dion Kidd. As Kidd shoots across his body, we got the game's first penalty. It's going to be a slashing call. And so the Misfits are going to get the first power play of the game. And so this power play comes here at the 16-15 mark. And so the Misfits, and going into the box here, we'll try and pick up a number for you, but at 16-15, the Misfits get their first power play opportunity. And Coach Ustaski, he's just rolling lines here, so his power play is his next line up. And they brought 3 lines for that, so let's catch you up to speed here. And there's the check by Vanek. Vanek is out there along with Stevanovic. As the puck is sent the distance, Ustaski is out there along with number 10, Montemuro. He's his D partner here, and the puck is moved up over on the far side. Beyond Ustaski's reach, Ustaski looks for it, tries to poke it free, and it comes back, and the Yeti's got it. Yeti send it around the horn all the way over to the far side, and waiting over on the far side. The Yeti are able to rag more time off as Gold plays the puck from distance. Finally, the Misfits get a line change here, so they've got their second power play line out there. And working the puck in is Stevanovic. Stevanovic is hassled from behind, works it over onto the far side, puts it back behind Gold's cage. Back up high, Waghorn with the shot, and the puck pops up, glove back down by Saylor. And Saylor, who is checked off of it, is able to get the puck up the near side boards and back over to Andrew Bond out there. One more time at Atsoff with the puck. Slides it back over, and the quick giveaway. Here come the Yeti with a backhand feed and the shot, and another save. Blake Saylor got that one off as he was delivered a shorthanded bid there. Edwards stops him, and so with 30 seconds remaining in the power play, the Misfits put one right into the gut of the goalie there.
Wise man once said you guys do 100% of the shots you don't take.
And that was Spencer Gold here, as we've got fans climbing all over our equipment. You can get a good shot at the replay, and that one was right in the gut. But boy, with 26 seconds remaining in the power play, the Misfits win the faceoff and keep it in the zone. Here's the shot from distance. That was Paschal, and Paschal's shot goes wide. Puck is sent all the way down to the far end, where hustling down is Brett Sorum. Sorum doing yeoman's work down in the corner, and he's going to delay the Misfits as the Misfits can't get control of it. It's back to the Yeti, and the puck is picked back up as the Yeti are back to full strength, and they have killed off the game's first power play. The Misfits slide it back over to the far side, and it's swung back in by Arrigo. Arrigo slides it back over. Sandler hustling into the Yeti zone, but the puck is taken away by the Yeti, and they move it back over to the far side, and the breakout pass back up through the center ice. Puck is picked back up by Schultz. Schultz with a shot and a big rebound, but no Yeti were there, and the Misfits were able to flip it back over to the far side and take it back in as Sandler with the puck. Sandler is tied up, taken off the puck. Puck is sent back over to Dahl, and Dahl's got it. Dahl marches through center as he weaves back over to Schultz. Schultz looks for Dahl. The shot right in, the second opportunity, and that one swung by the defenseman Dean Moore. Keep an eye out for Moore, number 6, out there for the Yeti, and they're looking for a call. The fans are up against the glass. The one-timer unable, as getting a stick on that was Dion Kidd. Puck comes back out to center ice. Puck is picked back up, and here comes the Yeti. The Yeti work it back in with number 23 picking it up. That is Cepeda. Perhaps it's Cepeda. We're looking for those numbers. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to see. That black on black over there numbers, and the puck comes up and out as Ustaski thought he had a jump on it, but the referee and the linesman there were there to make the call.
We choose local revival for the best.
Faceoff comes out to the Yeti zone. A quick start, good end-to-end action here. We're at the 12:55 mark of this scoreless first period, as the puck comes back over to Bill Foster. Foster, who has played 10 years for the Yeti here. Started in 2013, and that puck took a funny bounce, and an alert Edwards knocks it away. Here's a rising shot as that one came off the stick of Caden Muir. Muir, number 71, out there. A quick punch shot from the point. That one is defended well by Edwards again. Misfits bring it back into the zone, and the cross-ice pass is disrupted. Looking for the puck, it's in the slot. It comes back over, and picking it up is Warshawski. Warshawski dumps it in. And over on the far side, coming in, and a nice little takeout there as Stevanovic. Wasn't expecting that one. Stevanovic got taken down, and meanwhile the Yeti come back, and it's a 3-on-3. Here's the shot from the left-hand side. Edwards got it in those distinctive red pads and red gloves. It looks terrific. So, and you get another good look at it on the replay. Is coming in and getting that shot, and Edwards is able to see at the distance. He had a Yeti approaching from the other side, but he kept an eye on that puck, and he scoops it up and holds it there. So off the face-off, the puck comes back out to center ice, and it's controlled one more time by Andrew Bond. Bond moves it back over to the far side, looks for the return feed. Bond chases it, can't come up with it. And the loose puck is scooped back up by the Yeti in their zone. Feed. Coming back over to the far side is Blake Saylor. Saylor with the puck, centering feed. Here's the shot, and that one whistles up and over Edwards as Edwards made a good play there. Puck is picked back up by the centerman, Saylor. Saylor back over to Bond from the point. Saylor's there, and the puck by Garrett Gallagher moves it back below the line. The pass in front, looking for Andrew Bond. Can't come up with it. And back behind is Saylor. Saylor again to Bond, and Bond was trying to maneuver a little bit of room in front of Edwards' cage as he got a piece of it. The Misfits, as they take an icing call, and the Misfits are unable to change there. The referee grabs him there, and I think he got about half of them. I think he missed the other half. So the Misfits get about half their lines changed there, as the linesmen were trying to make sure they didn't get a line change there, but they did at least get a partial one. Off the face-off, Landon Smith takes it for the Yeti, but it's won by Sandler, and Sandler sends it the length of the ice again. And one more time, the Misfits trying to get that line change. And you've got Nick Ustaski out there. Again, I mentioned Nick, 31-year-old, out of Glenview, Illinois. Played his college hockey at Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin. And he had a couple of other players on there, and that was Kyle Forte, who played. Kyle Forte, the head coach and the owner of the Yeti, played there. And that's the connection. You'll hear more about that in between the periods. Back to the live action as the Yeti with the puck. Move it back down low and scooping the puck back up into the near side corner as a vicious check by Rankin. Again, the crowd, the partial crowd down low, want a penalty. They're not going to get it as Rankin is talking to Landon Smith. Smith looks for the puck. It skips past him. And the Misfits with the puck move it all the way back to C.J. Rankin. Rankin's long pass again. This one doesn't go for an icing. It does, and the Misfits they don't want the icing call, but they're going to get it. And so let's see where this face-off comes. It's going to come out to center ice. So they claim that they did touch it up. So it doesn't exactly go for an icing here. And the Misfits are able to make a line change here. Waghorn with the puck over on the far side as he is pressured by Schultz. Puck is moved back over to Ustaski. Ustaski sends it around back over to the far side. Misfits maintain control. Back down low as Ustaski was feeding it back over to the far side. Ustaski, the defenseman, in deep, coming up with the puck. Stevanovic with the shot, and he scores as he goes up top shelf. Stevanovic scores, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Chicago Misfits. And let's get another look at that as you get that, and bodies stay on side. It comes down low, and boy, just squaring up. And Gold thought he had the side of the cage covered, and you get a better look here as Gold is right up against the post. Stevanovic walks in, and from below the dot, he fires it up top shelf, and boy, it just pokes right back out, comes back out. And the Chicago Misfits lead 1-0 here at the 9:49 mark of this first period.
Assisted by number 4, John Wayhorn.
And Waghorn gets an assist on it, and here comes the Misfits as they smell a little bit of blood in the water. And it's 1-0. Stevanovic scores from Waghorn. Meanwhile, continuing to put the pressure on, another shot and a save by Gold. As coming across was Andrew Vanek. Vanek moving from his left to his right-hand side of the Chicago team. Seem to have their legs here. We're at the 9:25 mark of this first period. Chicago leads 1-0. On Stevanovic. This is sniped from the left-hand side. Stevanovic is a left-handed stick, so he was coming in. He had to hit that corner. I don't know if he could have gotten the far side, but boy, he didn't have much to shoot at. He sure made it count there. The Yeti glove it down in front of the Misfits bench, and they send it back over to the far side, picking up the puck. And the shot in on Edwards there. And meanwhile, puck back over as the Misfits have it. They give it away, bring the puck in, and with a backhander, Andrew Bond did that top line up there, a quick one-timer. Puck comes back up to the point. It's Foster with it. Foster back over to Nels. Nels looking for an open space down low as he had Dom Panetta in his sights. And the puck goes back up to the point. It's vacant. Arrigo's got it. Arrigo, his pass deflected, but another shot. The bouncing puck as Atsoff was there. Atsoff picked up that puck. And boy, that took a funny bounce, and Atsoff had a great opportunity to make it 2-0, but Gold maintains it and bringing the puck right back in. Here comes the Yeti. The shot, it bounces off the edge of the cage. The centering feed. Yeti bring it back up high. Curling with the puck is Higgins. Higgins into the corner, takes a check. Puck has moved back down low. Advancing there was the defenseman. That was Ben Hull who was jumping in, calling for the puck. Meanwhile, back to the live action. The puck over on the far side. DeMonte over, gets checked off the play, puts his man into the boards. DeMonte's there, a pile up, and the Yeti try and break it out. Bringing out the puck is Cepeda. Cepeda advances it back up, looks for the return feed, feeds it back over. Hull's shot goes off the post. We've got a delayed penalty, and Landon Smith scores! On the delayed penalty, Landon Smith snipes from the right-hand side. He found the left-hand side of Edwards' cage, and we have a 1-1 game. 1-1 as Landon Smith scores. Landon Smith at the 7:40 mark makes it 1-1, and boy, we had that delayed call. The Yeti came in, and you see why Landon Smith was one of the top scorers in his junior's career in the BCHL, and then he goes on to Quinnipiac, and he had a terrific career there, scoring 43 goals in 143 games. So Landon Smith, just a natural goal scorer, makes it 1-1, and here come the Yeti with some energy as the puck is sent back over to the far side. It's Alex Dahl who is returning from a injury about a month ago, and he is back out there. Number 12, keep an eye out on him, for he's centering that second line for head coach Kyle Forte. And the long pass intercepted as Chicago picks it back up. And back behind, the long pass is picked back up by Klanowski. Klanowski fires it back over, looks for the return feed. Here's the shot. It got deflected as it never got through. That came off the stick of Stevanovic. That was just about in the same place. And I apologize, Stevanovic is a right-handed stick, coming down on that off wing as he was coming down the left-hand side last time. And with the puck again is John Stevanovic. Stevanovic, who played at Milwaukee Engineering School. And meanwhile, the puck back, and what a save by Edwards as he sprawls out and shows the leather there. Coming in, taking that shot was Brendan Schultz. Schultz, the 25-year-old from Schaumburg, Illinois, played his college hockey at Utica, where he had a good career there. He also played it, and back to the live action, picking it back up is Ustaski. Ustaski sends it back over to the far side, and bodied up there with a good forecheck is Cepeda. Cepeda, number 22, out there for the Yeti, centering Warshawski and Muir. And the puck is scooped up And gathered back over to the far side and back through center ice as the Misfits send it back behind Gold's cage. And there's a shot, and that was a shot, and here we go. They're going after it. We got to fight it. It's number 22 versus 22. It's a pileup, and we can't see from this angle. We're looking for it as that was a late shot, and it was an elbow that was thrown, and we're going to see if we've got a replay from it. And immediately the Misfits went after the Yeti for it, and I don't think we're going to have a replay on that, but boy, that shot initiated with a Yeti shot on the Misfits, and jumping up right away was Matt Atsoff. I think it was Atsoff was the one that got hit. He's got his helmet off, and I believe that was Nate Cepeda. Nate Cepeda, number 22, who took that shot, and immediately the Misfits went after Cepeda, and that's when everything broke loose and we had those shots on it. What a play. And so that happened in the near side corner. It was tough to see it here, and you could just tell it was going to break out as the Misfits went to defend their player, and there wasn't any hesitation there. So I suspect the Yeti are going to get the extra penalty on this. And in my conversation with Nick Ustaski prior to the game, I talked about sort of the attitude, and he said, yeah, we're out here to have some fun, but if we have to, we'll drop the mitts and we'll defend ourselves. So that's exactly what happened there. And so there were a couple of good shots given over on the far side, and the crowd jumps to their feet as they get a shot at a good fight. We've got a good crowd here as the crowd is ringed the upper deck here. This arena seats about 1,300 fans, and when it's a sellout, then they go standing room only. And so we've got a pretty good crowd here this evening in anticipation of this Chicago game. So they haven't put penalties up on the boards yet. They haven't put penalties up on the boards yet, but we are waiting to see here. As you've got the captains out there, you've got Bill Foster, the defenseman, along with Luke Sandler. And I believe Matt Atsoff, maybe it was Atsoff that came in, maybe it wasn't Atsoff that took the initial brunt of that hit. But he was able to jump right back up and get into the play. It was a dangerous play as I believe it was Atsoff that came around the net and he took that shot. So let's see what we've got here, as the penalties still are not up on the board as we are waiting for it. As they're having a conversation here with the linesman on one side and the referees over on the far side. And all of these players have day jobs. So it's important that they are, let's see, we're trying to read some lips down there as to what we're going to see. And the Misfits come out. And so they've got, it appears we're going to have 5-on-4 as the extra 2 minutes up there. And both number 22, as I mentioned. So you had number 22, Matt Atsoff, the 5'9" forward from Macomb, Michigan. He's in the box along with Nate Cepeda out of Keller, Texas. 5'8" Cepeda, and there's one other player in the box, and that's Caden Muir. Caden Muir, the 5'9" forward from Verona, Wisconsin. He's in the box as well for the Yeti. So trying to sort this out, we're going to see in having a conversation there with the officials is Kyle Forte. And Forte's getting some clarification on, is this going to be 5-on-4, which I believe it is, or is it 5-on-3? And perhaps it is. Let's see, the Yeti.
Number 22, 2 minutes roughing. Yeti penalty, 22, 2 minutes roughing. Number 71, 2 minutes elbowing.
So it was Muir that got the 2 minutes for elbowing. It was Cepeda, number 22, and it was Adsoff that both get 2 minute roughing penalty, 2 minute minors. So we have, and then the extra penalty. So we've got a 5-on-3 opportunity here for the Misfits. At the 6:04 mark, let's catch you up to this as Sandler with the puck sends it back up high. It's Montemero with it. And back over to the near side, Stevanovic. Stevanovic creeps in and is right in the slot of the loose puck and sprawling out the puck over on the side of the cage. There's no whistle yet. Play continues. Finally, a whistle there as the Yeti were fighting for the puck over on the far side. We couldn't see it, but the officials could, and does not blow that whistle. So to set the stage for you again, we've got number 54 out there, Sebastian Jeffrion at one wing. DiMontoni takes the center spot, along with Stevanovic and Sandler out there. And Montemero's out there as well. So with that, directing traffic is Stevanovic. Stevanovic, top of the circle, slides it back down low. Puck is moved back over to Montemero. Montemero, the defenseman out there, switches places there, and the puck back over to Montemero. He winds up, but it's a little snap pass back over to the near side. It's missed and controlled again by the Misfits. Stevanovic changes places with DeMonte, and DeMonte slides it back over. Stevanovic slides it in, and it pops up. Spencer Gold makes a heck of a save there as it popped up into his glove and gathers it back in. And here, some good misdirection by the Misfits on this power play. And they just slide it in, and there you see the puck pop up, the quick cat-like reflexes of Spencer Gold. So taking the face-off again is Sebastian Jeffrion. So he's got Stevanovic on his left-hand side. Montemero back up high as Jeffrion gets chased out of it. He was a left-handed stick. He yields to DiMontoni, and puck is able to be cleared out by the Yeti as the Yeti send it the distance here. As we've got 45 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. As the Yeti counter with Bill Foster, as he is out there along with Matt Nels on defense. As the Misfits look to set it up inside the Yeti zone. As the puck is moved back over to the far side and working his way in, trying to look for a lane. Montemero didn't see it. Slides it back over to the near side. And DiMonte with the pass back over to, and that shot by Montemero got tipped away, and Foster is able to send it the distance. Puck is picked up. Here come the Yeti, short-handed, and the shot, and it is knocked back down and clubbed out by Edwards. Edwards, almost like a hot potato, moves that puck away as coming in was, and we got to double check that number. I've got a number 23, and I'm looking for it here. Oh, that's Nels. So I was looking as a forward. That was Nels who had jumped into the play from a deep position. Meanwhile, the Yeti work it back in. As the 5-on-3 is over, the Yeti are back to full strength, and trying to work his way down was Ben Hull, the big defenseman. He'll retreat back to his deep position, and meanwhile, the Yeti looking to maintain control in the zone, unable to. And the defenseman, Paschel, back down low as Paschel is able to strip it free, and the puck comes back out to center. Yeti looked to control it and send it right back in with a soft pass to himself. And trying to move the puck back in was number 26 for the Yeti. That puck comes all the way back out, and it's retrieved by Gallagher. A giveaway as the Misfits bring the puck back in. Centering feed, the shot disrupted by Gallagher as Dion Kidd wasn't able to get a good look on that one. And here come the Yeti with advancing the puck down the right-hand side. It's one more time, and Landon Smith fans on it. And Smith over on the far side, shoulders up there with Waghorn. Back over to the near side and just missing as that was sprayed wide by number 6, Dean Moore, the defenseman. Moore gets back as the Misfits have a break over on the far side. It's a 2-on-2, and the shot from distance is easily handled by Gold. We're at the 2:40 mark. We're tied 1 apiece as we've got goals from Stevanovic, John Stevanovic for the Misfits, and Landon Smith for the Vail Yeti. Good tight contest here as the Misfits had a golden opportunity with a 5-on-3, with a 2-minute 5-on-3 opportunity. And the Yeti come out with a 2-on-1 and breaking in the pass, and it just was up and over the stick, unable to handle it as Schultz delivered that one just about 2 feet off the ice. His intended target on the far side was centerman Alex Dahl. So Dahl back up high, Schultz looking for it, and the pass is passed back to Dean Moore. Dean Moore back over to Schultz. Schultz is centering pass beyond the reach. It's tipped back down low. Dahl's got it. Dahl dancing with a backhand feed, and right in front, Edwards shows why. He was an Indy Fuel prospect here in the ECHL. He got a game in this year, so it's good to see. That's Caden Edwards, number 57, who has been terrific thus far, the 6'3", gold netminder there out of Bridge, North Ontario. As he sets up, he's got that left-handed glove side. He's made it count this evening, and so the Misfits bring it in over on the far side, defended well by Cordero. Cordero, number 10, the loose puck comes up, and the drive by Stevanovic. Stevanovic had another good look at it, and spinning away from traffic is Stevanovic, but he's taken off the puck, and Dahl's got it. Dahl tries to work past one, and dangerously in front of his net, he's able to maneuver his way, send it back over to the half boards. Yeti are able to wedge it back out to center, and the Misfits retrieve as the Yeti go for a line change, and Edwards lends a hand. Edwards looks for the long pass. He'll take that pass, and it goes beyond the reach, but it's picked up by Matt Nels. Nels over on the far side. We've got a whistle there. And so face-off is going to come back to the Misfits zone. We're at the 1:14 mark of this first period. It's been entertaining thus far. The goalies have taken center stage as they have kept this a tight contest at 1-1. We got Spencer Gold on one side and Caden Edwards on the other side. They are 33 and 32 ages respectively, and they show that they've still got some pretty good skills out there as they've been the highlight reel thus far. Back to the live action as the Yeti checked off the puck, and the bouncing puck settled back down as we've got 1 minute remaining in this first period. The long punch pass is beyond the reach there of Blake Saylor, and the puck comes all the way back to the Yeti zone. Gold will touch it up there, picked up by number 9, Bill Foster, and Foster, the captain, his pass beyond the reach. Ustaski with it. He takes a shot. Foster got a piece of that one. Foster speeds in, gets the puck, and moves it back over to the far side. Picked up by Don Panetta. Panetta over to the near side, and here's the pass right in front. What a defensive effort as Ustaski shows why he's captain. He went down low and made a heck of a play as that puck was coming in. And Ustaski with the long reach there. The 6'3" defenseman sprawled out for that one as he gasped for a little bit of air. They had 1 day to acclimate to this elevation here in Vail, as being in Chicago. It's quite a difference coming up this high. Landon Smith knocks it down. 13 seconds remaining in the period. The puck is fumbled, and the Misfits are able to snake it away. Luke Sandler over on the far side, protecting the puck as he one-hands it up to center, but it's stolen away by the Yeti, and at the buzzer, the shot by Sapita goes wide. And that's where we stand. After one, it is 1-1 between the Yeti and the Chicago Misfits. Again, a special shout out to the Barn Hockey Bar in Chicago. We want to hear you guys cheer for your team. They've put on a great show here, as at the end of that first period, we are tied 1-1. I'm Manny Furtado for Yeti Hockey, and we're going to be back for just a minute, and we're going to have an interview here with myself and Nick Ustaski coming up in just a moment. Stay with us. 1-1, Misfits and Yeti after 1.
Nathan, Eddie, John Lynn, and Sarah Novick. These 3 beautiful contestants are going to take 3 shots at the open net from the blue line for their chance to win a Topo Design Cutwater sponsored.
Good evening from Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado. This is Yeti Hockey. Tonight, Yeti Hockey plays versus the Chicago Misfits. I'm Manny Furtado for Yeti Hockey, and I'm joined here by Nick Ustaski. Nick Ustaski is the head coach and player coach of the Chicago Misfits. Welcome to Colorado, Nick.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Nick, you've got a 2-game set with the Vail Yeti, and you brought out a team. You've got 3 lines of forwards and 5D and 1 goalie. So tell us a little bit about your team that you brought out here this evening.
Yeah, we're all mostly Chicago-based guys. A lot of us are from the area, grew up in the area, played through the youth programs. I think everyone on our roster played college somewhere. A couple guys played in the pros as well. So it's been a good combo and mix of guys. We know them all, which is great, and everyone's kind of been connecting and getting to know each other better. So we're excited for it, and it's a good time to be here. And we got used to the altitude already, so hopefully we're ready to go tonight and get some pucks on net. We'll see.
Sounds good. The Vail Yeti play in the Mountain West Conference here in this adult hockey league. And how was it that you came to be coming out here? Tell us about the connections a little bit there.
Yeah, so a couple of us have played in these games before because we're not in a formal league. We're kind of a team that came together. The Misfits is our name. It's funny. It kind of connects our bondage. We got our name from ChatGDP, so that's funny. Think of some nickname and mascots, so that was good. A couple of us know Kyle Forte, the owner of the Vail Yeti. He was my teammate at Lawrence University, NCAA D3. He coached a couple guys in our team, Luke Sandler and Zach Diamantoni in the NAHL, so we got some connections there. And they had an open weekend and wanted some guys out. We were like, hey, get a ski trip, have fun, train, get some hot competitive hockey flowing, and the juice is flowing.
Now, we're glad to have you here this evening because we're going to stream this game back to Chicago. And in Chicago, you're affiliated with with Barn Hockey Bar there in Chicago, and they got to be ready for this game as well. Tell us about that affiliation and what you've got watching in Chicago for you.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a bunch of people there. A bunch of our friends and family are going down there, and other guys in the men's leagues that we're friends with that couldn't come, they're going to go watch. And the Barn's a new bar. It opened in the West Loop area. It's right by the United Center, closest one bar to the UC. It's been great since we opened last October. The food's fantastic, drinks, a really good time. If you're a hockey enthusiast, you understand the stuff, the posters, the pictures. We got a half a Zamboni in there. They thought of everything. It's a really good job. And kudos to Spencer and Eric over there hooking us up tonight with the live stream. And I'm sure everyone's going to have a great time and eat some food and drinks and watch us play some puck.
That's fantastic. So let's go back to the game for a minute. You bring a team of players. Some of them have played in front of crowds this big. What does it feel like to get back on the ice and have a crowd surrounding you, and especially in this venue?
Yeah, it's great because all of us play competitive men's league, right? And it's been a good time. But obviously, when you get an opportunity like this to play in front of a huge crowd, and this town loves it, so I'm sure we'll get some heckles and chirps towards us. But we're definitely looking forward to it, and I think a lot of the guys are ready to go. And it reminds me of the college days playing into big rinks, so it's been very fun and takes us away for the day job for a weekend, and it's good stuff.
We're expecting in excess of 1,300 fans here. They're going to be pounding on the glass, but you brought some fans of your own. Tell us about that.
Yeah, correct.
Crew.
A couple of the wives and girlfriends of the players are here. We got a lot of mutual friends in the area, which is great. I have 5 people that I know through college that are coming, and a bunch of other fans and townspeople we met on the slopes on Thursday. We were talking the game up. They're in for some Chicago people, so it should be great. It should be a great atmosphere and good time.
Well, Chicago town is a great town. You bring some tough names for me to pronunciate here. You got Stevanovic, Diamantoni, Kalinowski, Jeffrion, Montemurro, and Ustaski.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful here to call a game with Chicago boys.
And we're all big boys, which is funny enough. I don't know if it's the Midwest raised or we just got a lot of milk and meat when we were little, but it should be a good physical game, I think.
Well, it's going to be fantastic. These Vail boys, they come out here. They've got a little bit of confidence, and they got some youth. Talk a little bit about that elevation And,
Yeah, it's been that's why we got here on Wednesday. It's good, and we were all bombing around on the mountain on Thursday, so trying to get to the altitude. We had our jerseys on, which was great. It was a great time, and feel better and adjusted. I think a lot of the guys here are ready to go, and a couple guys live in the area on our team, so that's great. So they're already going to be ready to go and have the lungs. So hopefully we pick it up after the first couple of periods.
Great. You were out here about a month ago. You brought your high school team. You're a high school coach. Tell us about St. Ignatius.
Yeah, it's high school. We're ranked, I think, number 6 in the state for the tournament that's coming up. I'm actually missing the first round of the playoffs this weekend, but get it done, boys. You can beat Glenbrook South, and it should be a good year for us, I think. Really confident. We won the Thanksgiving tournament for Illinois, which is a really big deal in our league. Really sets the status that we could probably go all the way and win state, which our program's never done. And this is the first. I was here in the beginning, and I'm here now, and I'm really liking to see us win in the success rate. It's awesome. The kids are great, and we have a great time coaching. Obviously, that's why I still do it.
Well, you came out for the Regis High School tournament in Colorado about a month ago. How did the boys do with the elevation and the wind?
Yeah, they got used to it. It was a great bonding trip, actually, because it's kind of hard when you just play local games. You're just going to and from the rink, to and from the locker room. So it was a really good trip to get to know a lot of the guys. I learned some stuff. Probably wouldn't have learned otherwise, which is great, just getting to spend a little extra time with them. And we had a great time, and I think they had a great time with their coaches and whatnot. And it was just fun hockey, which was great. So definitely enjoyed the experience.
Terrific. Last question. Pick a forward, pick a defenseman. You're a defenseman also. Other than yourself, who's going to make a difference tonight? Forward, D, and you've only got one goalie, so we got to pick Edwards as well. So.
Yeah, Caden's a good goalie. He'll get it done for us. He saved us in the past a couple times in these games, so I'm more than confident in him. And forward, oh man, who am I going to pick? I'll go with Luke Sandler. He's a buddy of mine. He's my realtor as well, and I think he's gonna turn it up. He's got that edge on him. He can flip the switch and play competitive hockey. So I'm about it. It should be good. And defenseman, let's go with Monty. I know him. He's from my hometown. We've known each other since we were kids. I think he's gonna tear it up and have a good one.
That's Matt Montemero for you there. He also played at Lawrence University.
Yeah.
As well. So that's our picks for the game then. Glad to have you. This is terrific. We got a 2-game set. We hope we have you back here tomorrow, as we might have Sandler or somebody else on the interview. But great to have you. We appreciate it. We're throwing it back to Mike Shaw with Shaw Productions. And, hey, give one more shout-out to your sponsors. You've got 3 of them here.
Yeah, Barn Hockey Bar, obviously, which we already talked about. Grunna Power Skating Hockey School. Christian's a great guy. If you're in the Colorado area, Chicago area, does camps and clinics all over the place. Really good there. And shout out to Endear Health, my boys Chris and Mike. They're a new medical app company for Medicare. They threw us some money. We got their logo on our helmets. It looks awesome, so we're looking there. And anyone else who contributed money to help us out with this trip, it's great. And it's going to end up being a great time for us, so we're really excited for it.
And, of course, you got the boys watching you.
Yeah, we got to give a shout-out to the boys at St. Ignatius College Prep. What's up, boys? Like I said, get it done tomorrow and enjoy the stream. Hopefully, Coach, you don't critique me in video next time I do it, but, hey, it'll be a good time.
Great. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Manny.
Good luck here this evening.
Thanks.
Enjoy it.
DJs known as a corpse. The DJs known as a corpse. The DJs known as a corpse. California raised up, east side ways up. Microphone blaze up, BH raise up. Cutting up like DOC with a formula. Rappers think they HOT, I'm just warming up. Flamethrower, fire marshals know I'm a showstopper. Blue rag rocker, Nike white T-shocker. Trolling that banger, shape shifting imposter. Rag blue, turn your brains, rag blue, think pasta. I'm the lyrical toe tag, beat body bagger. The midnight rambler, I'm the black Mick Jagger. It's a wrist rolling with me like dice. Blue red flashing lights, don't swing open as vice. Cops swarming, shots off of Gorman. Anonymous calling, somebody keep falling. There's no love, I'm a heartbreaker that throws slugs. The size of the shells, I have you moving like a snail. The DJs known as a corpse. 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 Body yo steady, 115th and motor. Funny side weapon designer, Fendi Roma. Dumb pop aroma, homie, the semi holder. My head tattooed, darkness are in a coma like a victim of a car crash. Survived from an airbag, blew up on an accident. Using accents, I bar tap like maniacs. Thinking better, wipe your nose without a Kleenex. Shit, I Kleenex made it. Metaphorical grave digger for whips and chains. These labels enslaved me. Captivate the crowd with the lyrical phrases. Like a mama you choke going through lyrical phases. Push the death with the casket feel. Lyrical exercising with some massive bill. Massive bill, stack racks on Cosby bills. I'm uplifting, my trenches like I body build. No get murder for this money, I need Bobby deal. Ain't elevate, I'm in the building, lobby kill. Public house, French problem with Jackson folks. Up the crash on the jumping out on ferocious. And I ain't spelling be competing, just say the word. Lyrical molester on the beat, I just play with words. And this is war, but this ain't no sport. I'm from Imperial Courts. The DJs known as a corpse. 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 I'm that 105 East exit. Cross the bridge. Think twice to get crushed in a brick. So I might cross the tracks, turned by the old cafe. Chucking up PJ as I smash past it. Used to take the train, had to exit Ocean Park. See the cousin get carved up, the spark like parts. Make it home for dark, got around these parts. A lot of flaws, cheap cars, head, bottom, dog shit like cars, pets. Just a joker in the car deck, metaphorical gym fit. When I'm bar strength, lyrical milk. until 12 till the party really starts. And I always had to be on my deck. Right before the fun was about to begin. Crowds of people lined up inside and out. Just one reason to rock the house. But in the daytime, the streets were clear. You couldn't find a good freak anywhere. Cause the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. 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 Freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. Now the freaks get dressed, go out at
All right, Yeti fans, let's get on our feet and welcome back to the ice. Go Yeti!
And welcome back to Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado for the second period between the Chicago Misfits and the Vail Yeti. I'm Manny Furtado, glad to have everybody on board here for this evening's contest. This is the first of two games here. And we should mention that the Misfits are out here. They've got a couple of sponsors. One of them is Barn Hockey Bar in Chicago. And a special shout out to Spencer Montgomery and Eric Sermentino, who's the manager out there. Should also mention GPS Hockey. That is Christian Grunna, and his power skating is sponsoring the Chicago Misfits as well. And then we have Endear Health. Chris and Mike, thank you very much from Endear Health. And we also a special shout out to the St. Ignatius College Prep School in Chicago, where Nick Ustaski is a coach there. So I know that you guys, we had a interview in between periods there with Coach Ustaski, and he's thinking about the boys here this weekend as they've got a big game coming up tomorrow. We are just about set to go. The Chicago Misfits will be moving from the left-hand side to the right-hand side on your radio dial as Ustaski moves it back over to Montemero. Montemero delivers it the distance, and the icing is waved off. Racing back is Cordero. Cordero up against the boards on the far side, and a quick pass and a flick play is picked up and gathered back in by Panetta. Panetta has it stripped off his stick, and here come the Misfits. As bringing the puck in over on the far side was Dion Kidd. And the Misfits, the pass misfires as it goes beyond the reach. And Caden Edwards will play this one as the goalie gives it away. Here come the Yeti, and driving in over on the far side as Edwards recovers and taken down there. Blake Saylor picked off that pass and brought it in. Being ragdolled down was Andrew Bond by big CJ Rankin. Must have Rankin's height wrong. I've got him as 5'11". He's playing like he's 6'4" out there. He's been all over the place. He's been a physical force here this evening. As CJ Rankin out of Wheaton, Illinois, played at Lindenwood. We mentioned that earlier. As he lines up there, up against Alex Dahl in the slot. And off the face-off, it's won forward by the Yeti, but they can't control, and the defenseman Washorn banks it off the boards over on the far side. Puck is reversed, and a giveaway. Landon Smith with the puck. Dips down low and spins it around, takes the shot, hits the side of Edwards' cage. Puck comes back out, and it is offsides as it bounces off the Yeti and back into the zone here. So we've got a good crowd here. We have nearly 800 fans here in the building. And I should mention that shots at the end of the first period, Yeti led that 17-12. And that's something given the fact that the Misfits had a 5-on-3 power play for 2 minutes. We're at the 18:55 mark of this first period as Landon Smith has it poked off his stick, gathering it back in is Dean Moore. Moore's shot, that one deflected, and the puck back over on the far side. Bounces up, and the Misfits are able to get it back out to center ice and spring in the play. In comes Vanek. Vanek down the right-hand side as he's shadowed there by Ben Hull. Hull takes him over onto the far side. It's chopped at. Vanek keeps it in the zone, and we have a quick 2-on-1. Calling for the puck there, and the good play is getting down low was number 81, Brett Sorum, and Sorum broke up that pass. Puck comes over to Sorum as Sorum takes the blue line. Sorum, cross-ice feeds it back over to the far side and up against the half wall. Puck is put down low. As the pass gets tipped, the bouncing play intended for Landon Smith. Coming away with the puck and stealing the puck. Here comes the Misfits. Bringing it in, the shot! Where is it? It's underneath Gold. And the referee over on the far side says no goal, but we have Shaw Hockey Productions, and we've got a replay for you from behind. Boy, is this good action. As bringing the puck in was Atsoff, and Atsoff tries to go 5-hole, and you see it there. And in fact, I don't think it ever crossed the line there, as Shaw Hockey Productions delivers one more time. We didn't get the fight, but we got that, so okay, not bad. As Shaw gives a little smile there, and off the face-off, the Yeti move it over to the right-hand half boards. As the pass right on the mark as it bounces, Spielman's got it. Spielman right in front looking for Schultz. Schultz couldn't come up with it. Spielman down low. Schultz bodies his man up, and the Misfits move it back over to the near side and off the stick of Arrigo. It goes the distance. We've got an icing call, and we're coming back to the Misfits zone. It is 1-1 with 17:33 to go in this second period, as this has been a very even game between these two squads. The Yeti play with this lineup this weekend. They'll have a couple of changes to tomorrow's lineup, but the Misfits play with 3 lines of forward and 5D. They've got 1 goalie, so it's going to be Edwards the whole way. As the Misfits move it out over on the far side, and the backhand feed, punch pass back out to center and over the center stripe, bring the puck in. And trying to maneuver his way through is Boom Boom Jeffrey-On, who gets checked by his own man. That was Atsoff that got entangled with Jeffrey-On. And I mentioned Sebastian Jeffrey-On, and his grandfather was none other than Boom Boom Jeffrey-On, who played for the Canadians from 1950 to 1968. He had 883 games, 822 points in those 883 games. We'll get you back to the live action as he's got another relative there, and there's a shot and it's scored as Dion Kidd with a shot and it dribbles past Spencer Gold. The Misfits have a 2-1 lead, and right off that face-off, the puck came over to the far side, and here it bounces off a Yeti boot. Dion Kidd is there. He spins, he turns, and Gold got a piece of it. But Gold was looking for it in his glove, and it bounces back behind him and into the cage. Here you get another good look at it from Shaw Hockey Productions. And there's the shot. It bounces, and I believe it might have just gone 5-hole.
By number 3, Dion Kidd. Assisted by number 4, John Waghorn.
So Waghorn gets his second assist of the game. And I don't know how he assisted that as that went off a Yeti boot and right over to Dion Kidd. So Kidd scores at the 16:52 mark. Waghorn gets his second assist, and I should mention Ryan Higgins got an assist on that first goal as well for the Misfits. And the puck over on the far side, no interference. Here's a backhander right in front. And sprawling was Gold as he does the splits, and he denies the Misfits on that one. Coming in there was Sandler. Meanwhile, on the far side, and jumping into the action is Edwards. As Edwards, the goaltender, comes to his own defense. He came way out there, and he punches the puck back out to center ice. Over on the far side, Dion Kidd looking for a second goal. Big rebound, what a shot! No goal, no goal! We'll get a replay on that one. Here we go, the Yeti bring it back down on the far right-hand side, working it in. Back down low, stymied there. The puck swings back over to the near side boards, and beyond the reach of Dean Moore, who can't come up with it. Spencer Gold has it. What a shot by the Misfits, and another giveaway! And this time the Misfits do not miss. Andrew Vanek doesn't hesitate, and he buries it. Vanek makes it 3-1 Misfits. We're going to have replay after replay, and there you see Vanek as Gold is badly out of place. He scrambles back to get into the cage, but he can't get there. Here you see Gold. Gold gets tied up. He sends the puck over to the far side. He stretches for it, but what a play by Vanek, who had an empty net to shoot at. It is 3-1 at the 15-minute mark of this first period as Vanek scores, and that was almost a replay of the first one that everybody thought it scored, but the referee over on the far side said that he missed it there, and so we go with that. So we're back to live action as the Yeti on a sharp angle shot. This one picked back up by Dean Moore. Moore puts it along the half boards, right in tight, the shot up and over as Panetta, Dom Panetta, played his college hockey at Ferris State, crept in, and Panetta had a good opportunity of that. You see Panetta walk right in, and that one just goes up over the noggin of Edwards, up and out of play. 15:27 to go in this second period, 3-1 lead for the Misfits, as they have cashed in on a couple of Yeti mistakes here in this second period to make it 3-1. And so we'll do it again here just to the right-hand side of Edwards as Blake Saylor sets in to take this face-off. For the Yeti, he'll be up against John Stevanovic. Stevanovic backs out, and so the puck is down. And again, working hard down low is number 58, Rankin. The puck comes free and right in front of the slot, the backhander. And it was another save made by Edwards. Here comes Vanek. Vanek with the drop feed. The shot gets deflected as that came off the stick of Klanowski. Puck comes back over to the near side. And holding the puck in is the captain, Ustaski. Ustaski tumbles, loses an edge. He's back up. And here come the Yeti with a 3-on-1, bringing the puck in and back over to the far side. Shot goal, Andrew Bond scores. As Dean Moore brought the puck in the left-hand side, he sends it back over to the far side, and the Yeti are within one. It is 3-2 now. Dean Moore walks in, he slides it back over to Bond, and Bond fires it up and over a sliding Edwards. It is 3-2. Now the Misfits lead is cut to within one. 3-2. Bond scores from Moore at the 14:49 mark of this second period. End-to-end action here. And we hope those in Chicago are enjoying the action here. As the fans here, we don't have a sellout, but we have a good crowd as they ring the top level of the arena here. Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado, is the puck back to the live action, scooped up and gathered in over on the far side as it's moved up the near side and working it free. There is Spida. Spida sends it back into the corner. Landon Smith with the puck now. Smith backs up into the corner, sends it back over to the far side below the goal line. Right in front, shot goal. We are tied. It is 3-3 as the goal is scored. And getting that goal was Matt Nels, the defenseman, who crept in from his deep position. It is 3-3. And here you see it. Landon Smith sends it back over to the far side. And then right in tight, nobody was covering Nels. Nels scores. It is 3-3. Nels steps in there, You see the puck go over to the far side. There's nobody in front of him. Late to the party was number 4, John Waghorn. Was coming in, but it was a little too late. It is 3-3. What a game we've got. Matt Nell scores 3-3.
Yeti goal scored by number 23, Matt Fields. Assisted by number 16, Landon Smith. And by number 92, Ryan Higgins.
So Higgins and Smith get the assists for the Yeti. And let's get you back up to live action here as we've had 3 goals. Landon Smith sneaks in, and Edwards with a glove save. Edwards just got enough of that as Landon Smith, one of the most prolific goal scorers in BCHL history, out there, number 16. Smith working into the corner as he dives down, brings it back up high along the half boards. He's got a man in front of him. He's got Cordero. Smith takes a shot from distance. That one goes up and over as Smith goes for a line change. Smith is so nonchalant when he picks up that puck. He just dusts it off a little bit. He's got such great hands. Smith, of course, played his youth hockey here locally for the Colorado Thunderbirds AAA program. Then he went on to play a bit in the USHL. He played for Cedar Rapids before moving on to Salmon Arm, and boy, he found his scoring touch there. He was over a point a game in the BCHL, and that's pretty dang good hockey here. Back to the live action. Puck is flipped into the Yeti zone, right on target, but unable to get a stick on it was Andrew Vanek, number 19. He was coming in, trying to get that pass from Stevanovic. As John Stevanovic, who played a little hockey for the Danville Dashers and the West Bend Bombers, face-off specialist here for Ustaski. Touch play by the Yeti, moving it up is Dahl. Dahl slides it ahead, and the puck is moved back over to the far side. Schultz has it. Schultz shot as he tumbles up and into the end boards. He got taken in, and let's see, we've got a penalty coming up. I believe as Brendan Schultz came in on that far side, and he got his legs taken out from underneath him. Perhaps not. No penalty. We'll play on. And one more time, having a conversation out there is number 58, CJ Rankin. He's a favorite here as he gets a chorus of boos from the local fans here. And puck back up to the point, move back over to the far side as looking for a man in the middle. That was number 8, Spielman. Spielman couldn't get a stick on it. Puck over on the far side as looked like the Misfits were offsides, and they were. So we'll do it again with a face-off in front of the Misfits bench.
First thing, as the corporate partner of Colorado Gives Day and other giving initiatives, First Bank helped raise over
and so the face-off is going to go back over to the far side.
2023. Learn more at efirstbank.com.
And so here it goes, trying to work the puck into the zone, into the Yeti zone, and able to do so, but the Yeti are able to take it away. And with time setting up behind Gould's cage, looking for an outlet. The puck goes back over to the far side, and it skips all the way back to the Misfits blue. Misfits look to set it up, and dancing there was Montemurro. Murrow slides it back over to the far side, and waiting for it was Arrigo. Arrigo into the zone, is checked off the play, and the puck down into the corner. Loose puck comes back up, and Geoffrion has it stripped off his stick. Yeti come back in. And a little backhand feed touch play, picked back up and recovered by 10, Cordero. Cordero puts it in deep, and the Yeti chasing it on the near side corner, surrounded there. Misfits take it away, but they give it back, and the shot right in tight, and looking for a rebound there. 71, Moyer, Caden Moyer. Caden Moyer out of Verona, Wisconsin. The 5'9" players got a little moxie out there. Moyer, one of the younger players out here. He's 25 years old. And so Andrew Bond, who has a goal for the Yeti, will take this face-off. He's number 39. He'll go up against DeMontoni. And tries to kick it forward, but controlled by the Misfits. Rings around the boards, back over to the near side. And with the puck and a touch pass, moving it up is Sandler into the corner. Swept over by Ben Hull on the far side, held in by the Misfits. Off the end boards, chopped at and cleared out. Here come the Yeti, bringing it in. It's a 3-on-2 developing with Saylor in the puck. Saylor leaves it there for deep. More shot, and Edwards makes the save. The long pass tipped up, and Bull can't get it. Misfits have it, bringing it in. Kidd just misses as he fires wide, and a second opportunity there right on the cage, and the referee whistles no goal. So it stays 3-3. What a spring play on that as Kidd brought it in, and Kidd had an opportunity to get his second. He fires wide stick side, and there's the puck back behind. Shaw Hockey Productions once again comes up with the replay. Back behind the cage, and you saw it absolutely did not go in. So the Misfits set things back up with 11:09 to go in this second period. We're nearly halfway through this contest, and we've got a tie game. You can't ask for anything more than this. A tie game. We've had a 5-on-3, and we've had a fight. Boy, this is terrific hockey. And with the puck in the Yeti zone, trying to work it in the near side corner. A 5-man pile up as the standing room crowd here cheers on as the Yetis slide it back over to the far side. Puck is picked back up, and gathering it in is Saylor. Saylor sends it into the corner and chases it back himself. Delivers it back up high, picked up by Ben Hull. A shot from the half boards deflected. The loose puck. And can the Yetis save it? Yes, they're able to as Foster sends one in, and a swing and a miss there by Bond, and going down was Edwards, who makes the save. As I mentioned, Edwards getting a shot with the Indy Fuel ECHL, so let's see what a quality goaltender the Misfits have in Edwards. And getting the puck and sending it back out to center. Puck is picked back up by Nels. Nels fires it back over to the far side. Tipped in, and Ulaski has time. Ustaski. And a giveaway there. The shot rings off the post. As a giveaway, another giveaway. That one bounces off of Ustaski's boot. He's able to pick it up and headman it back out of danger zone. Misfits take it into the Yeti zone. A backhand feed. Here's the shot, and a blocker save as they're moving over to the right-hand side as Gold made that save as the Misfits had a golden opportunity to take the lead. Another chance here is Stevanovic with the puck as he's pressed. Stevanovic delivers a reverse check. Tumbling there was number 22, Spada. And picking the puck back up. The shot goes up and out of play. Excuse me, that was Nels. And I think Nels is jumping in. He's either not playing D or he's jumping into the play. As I keep looking for him in the D zone, and he's up playing forward. He's up there attacking constantly. As you see Nels setting up there at that left-hand point. Meanwhile, Montemurro slides it back over to the far side. It's picked up in stride by Atsoff. Atsoff shrugs off the check. Met there by Nels. And the loose puck, again, battling for it. Arrigo can't come up with it. And Dahl has it. Dahl moves it back over to center ice. And over on the far right-hand side, the cross-ice feed and the one-timer. Again, that was Nels. He was set up. And that puck goes off a Misfits body and up and out of play. We've got a whistle. 8:57 to go. Second period. We're tied 3-3. Misfits and this Yeti team. And, you know, both of these teams want to win this match. They want to win it for their respective coaches, as you've got as Nick Ustaski going up against his college teammate in Kyle Forte and the Yeti. And pinning his man up against the boards was Paschel. Puck comes back up to the point. The shot, it's deadened by a body. Puck is picked back up, gathered in by Spielman right in front. Diving bodies blocked the puck as Dahl was there. Dahl tries to get that shot stripped off his stick. He's able to move it up as the pass right in front is Cordero had delivered it down low and right in tight, but Edwards reads the play and makes the save. We're past the halfway mark, 8:30 to go, 3-3 in this second period. And we'll get shots at the end of the period here, but boy, it's been back and forth. Neither team seems to have a distinct advantage over the other one. And off the face-off, Warshawski's line is out there. Misfits have the puck. And Sandler calmly sends it back up through as it's picked off by the Yeti. Tipping it free, and here comes the Misfits, bringing it in down on the right-hand side as DiMontoni with the puck. Hands it off. Dion Kidd, his shot with some traffic in front, is deflected back over to the near side half boards as DiMontoni sends it back below the line, and over on the far side it's scooped back up by Warshawski. Warshawski delivers it back behind the cage and streaking out is Nels. Over on the far side, that's Gallagher. Gallagher, the defenseman, back behind Edwards' cage. He's bodied up, the loose puck, the backhander, and a save made as Brett Saylor had a chance. A chop shot there as Gallagher in deep. Gallagher, who played his hockey at UMass Boston, gets a line change. Here's a shot, he scores! Yeti lead 4-3, and the shot from the right-hand side up and over Edwards. I don't know if Edwards ever saw it, as that shot was an absolute rifle, and Big Ben Hull scores. Ben Hull from Littleton, Colorado scores, and for Hull, what a goal as he came down the right-hand side. You watch him, Hull walking down the half boards. He takes the shot as a little bit of a toe grab move, it just snipes it past Edwards. It is 4-3. Hull gets a goal.
And that's another Vail Yeti goal, scored by number 4, Ben Hall. Assisted by number 71, Caden Moyer.
So Moyer gets the assist, Hull gets the goal, and the Yeti have the lead. Nothing like Yeti hockey, bringing it in, the pass, what a save! Save of the game! Save of the game! Edwards sprawling, he's able to deflect that, and here come the Misfits with a 2-on-1. Bringing the puck in the far side, the shot fought off by Gold as he deflects it, and he maintains a 1-goal lead. As here come the Yeti as they want to hassle. They're going after Rankin. The shot, a toe save, another one by Gold. The Yeti, what a shooting gallery, back and forth. Bringing the puck back in is Panetta. Panetta glancing over his shoulder, draws a crowd, drops it in. Here come the Misfits. The Misfits gathering it back in. We've got a 2-on-2 developing. Walking in, the shot and the rebound. Punch back over to the far side as Geoffrion is out there trying to dig out the puck. Geoffrion with the puck, sauces it back over as Ustaski, loose puck in front. We got a fight on the far side and a couple of rights, and a man is down as Bill Foster, the 37-year-old veteran from Yeti hockey, puts a beating on his man as he takes on Matt Astoff. What a fight. The play was going on. We got action, and over on the far side, we got a fight as Bill Foster, the captain of this Yeti team and the oldest player for the Yeti, is putting knuckles to the head of number 22, Matt Astoff. Foster, 37 years old. I should say it was a fair fight. Astoff is 37 as well. The 5'9" player out of Malcolm, Michigan. Over on the far side, and we've had 2 fights. We've had a 5-on-3. We've got 7 goals. This is entertainment, folks. What a game we've got. 1-goal game, 6:10 remaining in this period here, in the second period. Misfits battling for the puck back behind the cage. Move it back up to the left-hand point. The shot and another save as sprawling was Gold. Gold scrambles back to his feet. And here we've got a 2-on-1. The Yeti have it. Setting up back over onto the near side. The shot, and that one goes wide as Ryan Higgins was calling for the puck. Unable to get it. Landon Smith had a good snipe shot. Delivers it back over to Higgins. Higgins twig snaps. He drops that, heads back to the bench, and the Misfits with the puck. Misfits settle it as Sebastian Geoffrion delivers it back over to the far side, and the puck is scaled in over onto the near side. Bounces back over to Dahl. Dahl is bodied up by Kidd. He takes a second shot, delivered by DiMontoni. And with the puck and glancing it off the boards, here come Here come the Yeti, working it back in as Dahl. Dahl tries to work through one. Landon Smith taps it back over to the point man as Moore's got it. Moore delivers it back down low. Dahl's got it. Dahl back to Smith. Smith touches it up. Moore keeps it in play here, or I should say in the zone. Delivers it back over to the far side. Ben Hull with another snapshot. And Moore jumps in from his deep position. He gets tied up there by DeMontoni. DeMontoni cancels him, and the puck is hoisted up and out. And the dribbling puck dies at the goal line. Icing is waved off. And there's a pressing check there by Luke Sandler. And delivering that was number 4 there was Ben Hull, who took that shot. And on the backside, Hull takes an interference call. And so the Misfits get their third power play as Ben Hull goes in for interference. And this one comes at the 4:29 mark of this second period. So Ben Hull, who just scored that goal to give the Yeti the lead, takes a penalty. And with 4:29 left in this second period, the Misfits have an opportunity here just to our right-hand side in front of their bench. And in this second period, they've got the change here, so if they can keep it in the zone, they've got a close change. Let's catch you back up to the action as Ustaski in front is out there, as he is out there along with Montemero. Puck comes back over to the near side, and Ustaski has to take it back from center ice. Ustaski has it stripped off his stick, the shot, and another save as Edwards made a play. That was Dom Panetta who stole that puck and had that opportunity. Meanwhile, puck back into the Yeti zone and settling it up. Montemero calling for it on the near side, and it's delivered back over to Montemero. Picked back up by Stevanovic. Stevanovic loses it, and Bond's got it. Bond with a jump on Stevanovic. Edwards readies. Bond comes in! Backhander goal! The crowd goes crazy! It is a 5-3 game! A shorthanded goal! Shorthanded goal by Andrew Bond. And Bond steals that puck. He had a step on him. Bond brings it in. He fakes out Edwards, and he goes up and over his stick side. Andrew Bond makes it 5-3 with a shorthanded goal. What a play as the Misfits are on the power play, and Bond steals it at the blue line, and he was off to the races. Nobody was going to catch him. And he makes the Misfits pay with a shorthanded goal here. And so back to the live action. And that's an unassisted, and as we mentioned, that's Bond's second goal of the game, as he's got 2. Edwards back behind the cage, and he'll hold on for safety, as sweeping in was Waghorn. Waghorn moves it up to the near side. Sandler's got it. Sandler steps into the zone, and the pass back over to the far side. Second shot covered and held by Gold. 37 seconds remaining in the power play, as Gold has been terrific this game, as Edwards has been as well. We've seen some terrific goaltending. Edwards' sprawling save, though, has been the save of the game. Boy, the crowd just lit up after that. What a play. Back over and fumbling the puck. Losing it there is Rankin, but Rankin got a piece of it. Rankin's able to send it back over to safety. With 26 seconds remaining in the power play, the Yeti are able to clear the puck 200 feet. Edwards holds it up there, sweeping in back behind the cage and moving the puck back up to center. Gathering it in, Arrigo couldn't handle the puck, and it's deep in. Cordero's got it. Cordero with a little back pass. Dion Kidd pressing as the final 5 seconds of the power play melt off the clock. Puck is winding his way through and working his way in, and here comes one more time, number 23. That's Matt Nels, the defenseman, fires it back up high. The shot up and over, as Nels' bid was just tipped over. That was Gallagher. Between Nels and Gallagher, their jerseys get caught up in their breezers. The only distinctive difference is their helmet color, as Nels has a deep maroon and Gallagher's got a black helmet, but they both have a number 2 sitting on the back of that helmet. Tough to distinguish between the two of them. Here's a drive as Dean Moore teed that one up from right from the blue line. And Ustaski banks one off the boards. Moore's got it again. Moore puts a soft pass in as he was looking for Spielman. Spielman yields. And Moore calling for the puck over on the near side. Misfits are able to poke it free, and on the far side, Nels got just enough of it. Arrigo moves it back, loses the puck, a giveaway, and a recovery by Edwards, keeping his team in this one. He doesn't want to get doubled up, almost there, as bringing that puck in, and look at this shot, just in tight, and quick reflexes of Edwards there. Could have been a 3-goal game here in the tail end of this second period. We've got 1:48 to go in the second period. And off the face-off, the Yeti maintain control. The shot, loose puck in front. Edwards looking for it. He sprawls. Edwards makes not one, but 2 saves. As creeping in back over onto the near side was number 22, Spida. And Spida's backhand opportunity is canceled by Edwards. 1:40 to go in this period as the puck is gently sent back over the right wing boards. Yeti, they're able to get a piece of it, disrupt it, and the bouncing puck is able to be poked back out to the Yeti blue line. Moore, quick pass over to the far side. Warshawski waved at it. Edwards has it. Edwards is hassled from behind and a giveaway as the pestering Yeti there once again. That was number 71, Moyer. And the puck down low. Moyer, it's gathered right back in. Warshawski has it. Delivers it back over to the far side, and Nels gathers it in over on the far side corner. His pass as he was looking for Warshawski. Puck is up at the point. Nels has it. Nels spins and turns, takes the shot, covered and held by Edwards as Edwards gathered that one in. 54 seconds to go as the Misfits begin to look a little bit tired here in this second period. They've got that long change over to the bench in this second period. And they appear a little bit winded here as the Yeti are keeping the pressure on as the ice is tilted a bit right now in the Yeti favor as they are hassling the Misfits, and the Misfits have had trouble breaking it out. Here's an example of that is the pass back over to the near side. Misfits take it away, but it's a 1-on-3. Challenging is DiMantoni. DiMantoni taking off the puck. Puck is hoisted back out. It's cleared, no icing, and with time is Ryan Higgins. Higgins back behind the cage, moves it back, looking for Landon Smith. Smith can't get a stick on it. Misfits are able to move it back over to the far side. And once again on the far side, who else but number 58, CJ Rankin, as he got into it with one of the Yeti players, and Rankin's going to go to the box, so Rankin takes a penalty, and the Yeti are going to get their first power play of the game. And let's wait for the call here. So the Yeti, with 22 seconds to go in this second period, have an opportunity to tack one on. And boy, would that be big for them to get a goal here in the final 22 seconds. They have an offensive zone draw to the left-hand side of Edwards. So let's set the stage for you. Dion Kidd is out there taking some instructions. So it's 2 minutes for roughing, but it's also going to be Ryan Higgins, it appears. And so Higgins goes as well. So the power play is canceled, I believe. Let's see what we've got. Higgins going to the box with 22 seconds to go. So we've got a 4-on-4, so they were not coincidental penalties. So they each stand alone, and so instead of 5-on-5, we're 4-on-4, and the puck is caught up in the breezers there. And so we'll do it again. We're down to 18 seconds as 4 seconds came off the clock. Brett Sorum from Edina, Minnesota, looks to take this face-off for the Yeti. And the puck is won by DiMantoni back over to the near side, held in by the Yeti. Yeti in control with Smith. Smith snaps a pass through the crease. DiMantoni loses an edge. And puck is picked up looking for Landon Smith. Smith circling with 1 second to go. He takes the shot. And Edwards gets another save to his tally. And after 2, the Yeti break it open. It is 5-3 as the Yeti get goals from Bond, Nels, Hull, and a shorthanded goal from Bond. The Misfits get goals from Kidd and Vanek. Misfits were able to take a lead of 3-1, but the Yeti comes storming back, 4 straight goals, and they have the lead. I'm Manny Furtado for Yeti Hockey on Shaw Hockey Productions. And coming back, we will have an interview with Kyle Forte in between the periods. Stay with us. 5-3 Yeti after 2.
Inspired apparel and gift shops located on the skating rink in Beaver Creek or on Main Street, Minter. Also brought to you by Minter Sports, the local's favorite for everything outdoors. And Vendetta's, the best Italian restaurant in Vail. And with that said, let's chuck those pucks!
And we are back at Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado. I'm Manny Furtado for Yeti Hockey. I'm joined by Kyle Forte, the owner and head coach of the Yeti. Welcome to the booth here, Kyle.
Thank you, Manny. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you coming out.
Well, we're glad to be back. We had one game. We did weekends of games last year, and we're welcome back here to see you play against the Chicago Misfits. This is a team that you're familiar with, at least their coach and a couple of their players. Talk about the Misfits.
Yeah, so their leader or their coach, he's actually playing tonight as well. Reg Dunlop, so to speak. Nick Ustaski's his name, awesome individual. We played in college together at Lawrence University, and he reached out to me wanting to put together an elite group of guys from Chicago to come play us in our barn, our atmosphere. And naturally, the guys that I knew that he was going to be able to pull together, it was a no-brainer for us to bring them out.
That's great. You have some connections to some of the players besides Nick Ustaski. You coach them at in the ECHL. Tell us about that experience and what those players bring to this game.
Yeah, so they had 2 players from Kalamazoo, one in Luke Sandler, awesome individual. He's definitely a sandpaper type guy, really tough to play against, likes to go to the net, super physical. It's going to be tough for us to play against him in our own barn here. And then Zach DiMantoni is the polar opposite, smooth, crafty. He's a big-time shooter. He's a goal scorer for sure.
That's great. We got a chance to see your team last year, and you bring back a number of those players. Tell us about those top players that you brought back.
Yeah, so we brought back Landon Smith, who has been awesome for us. He played at Quinnipiac, incredible individual as well. Bill Foster, big key guy in our locker room, our captain, big heartbeat. Dom Panetta played at Ferris State. He actually helps run our social media of all things, so jack of all trades, but incredible player for us. And we got some really exciting new guys as well. One being Alex Dahl. He's a captain at St. Lawrence, incredible individual. Ben Hull's back again this year. We got a new defenseman, Eddie Carrero. He's really been really strong for us on the back end. So yeah, we love the culture in our group, and we're lucky to have who we have.
Tell us about your goaltending. You've got 2 goalies here.
Yep. So Spencer Gould's been with us, I think, from the inception, actually, of the organization 10 years ago. This is our 10th season. So we're celebrating the 10th season of the organization, which is super exciting. And he's just been a rock for us for 10 years. So we're really lucky to have him. And his counterpart there, Nate Foots, a great guy from Denver. He's lived up here for a little bit, and he's a great 1-2 punch for us.
You've really built an organization here. The community has really taken to this team. People in Denver that I was talking to last night, they've heard about the Vail Yeti. They're intrigued with what you've built. How have you done it? Where do you want to take this program?
Honestly, it's the community up here, right? So the people here in Vail, Colorado, the community, the sense of community pride here makes it super easy for us to really build on that energy and do something that's super cool and unique to a mountain town. We really just want to keep growing and entertaining people and affordable tickets and fun entertainment and winning a lot of hockey games.
You talk about affordable.
Yeah.
Everybody comes here, they say, wow, $10 tickets, $5 beers, and great concessions.
Yeah.
You guys put a great product on the ice. The fans get into it. There's some tradition here. Tell us about the traditions that you've got with your fans.
Well, so and I'll touch on the partnership a little bit. So we're really lucky to be in a community rink like this, partnered with the town of Vail, Discover Vail, which is kind of the entertainment sector that's like bring the fun back to Vail. that's a community outreach program here in Vail, as well as the rec district. And they're the ones who handle all the food and beverage. And they recognize that in one of the most expensive places in America, if we can be an affordable event, we're winning, right? And that's something that I think we do really, really well. So we're really excited that we can execute on that every single weekend.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Everybody's excited about this weekend series. And this is a special weekend because we're streaming it back to the Barn Hockey Bar in Chicago. As you mentioned, Ustaski has a connection to it.
Yeah.
And, boy, they've got a watch party going, and they're going to be cheering on Chicago.
Yeah.
They think they're going to come into your barn, and they're going to beat you. So you've got 2 games to prove them wrong here.
Well, coming from sea level, good luck, Chicago.
Good luck, Chicago. So, anyway, Manny Furtado, Kyle Forte, and thanks to Shaw Hockey Productions for bringing this. And we look forward to a great game. Good luck this evening, Coach.
Thanks, Manny. Appreciate it.
All right, Yeti fans, your winners for tonight's Chuck-a-Puck: Jim Thompson, Zach Carter, and Sage Siberly. Once again, Jim Thompson, Zach Carter, and Sage Siberly. Come on down to the penalty box and claim your prize.
Train bound to go, met up with the camp. this love of whiskey. I give you some advice. So I hand it in my heart. And he drank down my last swallow. Then he pumped a cigarette. And that's me for the light. And his face lost all expression. Said if you're gonna play the game right, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to hold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your own. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count. When the dealing's done.
There you go. Something like this.
Once again, Zach Carter. If you're out there, Zach Carter. Come on down, claim your prize from Chuck-a-Puck. And let's give one more warm Vail welcome to the ice, Chicago. And one of the best dressed coaches I've seen. Let's welcome back to the ice, your Vail Yeti!
And welcome back to Dobson Arena in Vail, Colorado for the third and final period between the Chicago Misfits in their baby blues and the menacing Vail Yeti to our left-hand side. Vail Yeti broke that game open. This game open here in that second period was they got 4 straight goals after trailing 3-1, and they come back to take a 5-3 2-goal lead, but don't count out the Misfits yet. We should mention that Vail Yeti Hockey is sponsored by First Bank of Avon, as well as Discover Vail, that is the town of Vail, and then the 10th Mountain Whiskey always hosts a pre-party taste at the tasting room at the 10th Mountain Whiskey headquarters in the Vail Village. And then, of course, Pink Whitney is the jersey sponsor for the Vail Yeti, and that's why everybody has Whitney on the back of their jerseys as far as the name. And then lastly, the Stedman Clinic is the orthopedic surgeon sponsor for the Vail Yeti, and the Howard Head Sports Medicine is the physical therapy. And we want to remind everybody that the after party, the official after party, is at Vendetta's in Vail Village. So we will hope to see a lot of these fans here that are here this evening at Vendetta's after the game. So the puck is down, and we have 20 minutes to go in this final third period as we've got penalties up on the board, and we remain 4-on-4 aside for another minute 38. As the Misfits work it back out through center and bring the puck in. It's tipped aside just off Diamantoni's stick. And quickly, Bond with the puck. Back, Bond picks it up out of the skates. The shot right in on Edwards, and Edwards responds. Edwards with a save. That might have gone off the noggin. As the puck is picked up, sweeping shot as a quick turnaround by Dom Panetta. Panetta in the corner battling with Sandler. Puck is freed up, and the Misfits are able to work it back out with a lot of open ice here with this 4-on-4. We're in the first minute of this third period as a shoulder save is made by Spencer Gold. Puck is poked back out to center and gathered back in by the defenseman Waghorn. Waghorn over on the far side with the puck, and the pass is deflected and picked back up and secured by Schultz. That's Brandon Schultz back behind the Yeti cage. He sends it the distance. And that should have been an icing as it's 4-on-4. There was a hesitation there. I don't think the referees realized that. We've got a minute 38 remaining in the 4-on-4. And so with that even strength, that goes for an icing call. A little bit delayed there. So we will. And so we will do it again, and it's coming back to the Yeti zone. So a little bit of discussion here. And it's going to come back to center ice, as I think that's the right call. The officials were delayed in making that call. I don't think they realized it at first. And so we continue here. And they're going to drop the puck. I don't think that they had the. Let's see. They've erased the time off the clock, and perhaps the clock wasn't running over there as far as the penalties. We'll see. Dahl's got the puck for the Yeti as he winds around looking for an opening, and now he takes it into the Misfits zone. Dahl sets up on the near side half boards, works his way on the edge of the circle, back up high. The quick shot by Ben Hull. Ben Hull with that quick release. He didn't hesitate. He sets back up as Dahl delivers it back, and Hull with a big little snapshot, as that was deflected off by Edwards. Meanwhile, Hull loses the puck. The Misfits sweep it past, and watching it, that's now going to go for an icing call. And so the Misfits will chase it back. You know, you look at the Misfits, they come in, they play at a 600-foot elevation. They come up here to 8250, and they don't have that fourth line that the Yeti have. So the Misfits with three lines, and perhaps that's taking the toll. We'll ask Coach Ustaski after the game how the boys were feeling, but they had a pregame skate here today at 10 o'clock. Of course, they flew in yesterday, came right up to Vail, and they got a day of skiing in. So this is, they might be a little bit gassed here. We'll see if the Yeti can take advantage of that here, as we've got a penalty, and I didn't see it up on the board. I don't even have the numbers up there, but there's a minute 52 remaining in the Misfits penalty as Landon Smith takes it in and casually moves it alongside the edge of the circle. Back up high as he finds Foster. Foster slides it back over to the far side. Nels has it, and the pass back over to Smith. Smith's shot, and that was deflected. Again, Landon Smith looking for his second. Nels moves it over on the half boards, picked up by Sorum. Sorum with the puck loses the handle there, and it's punched up and out of the Yeti zone. All the way back to Spencer Gold. Gold tries a spring pass all the way back over to Landon Smith, and Smith slides it back. The backhander up and over Edwards. Yeti have doubled him up. It's 6-3 with a power play goal. As what a pass, and with a no-look backhander, the Yeti make it 6-3. As scoring that goal was number 92, Ryan Higgins. Higgins got that, and you get another look at it. We're going to get a look from behind Edwards. And look at this, Landon Smith just inside the blue line slides it up as Higgins gathers it back in, and a one-touch backhander up and over the short side shoulder of Edwards. So it is 6-3 as a third period goal doubles up the Misfits now, and the Yeti looking for more over on the far side.
Assisted by number 16, Landon Smith. And with his first point of the year, assisted by number 72, Spencer Gold.
And Spencer Gold, the goaltender for the Yeti, gets his first point of the year as he gets an assist on that. Number 72, Spencer Gold. And we're back to the live action. This puck deflected. Misfits looking for the handle, the quick shot as it works wide. Atsoff with the puck. And Atsoff slides it back over to the point. The shot from distance, seen by Spencer. He wisely drops it and keeps the play moving and avoids a defensive zone faceoff. With 16:30 to go in this third period, chasing the puck in. Warshawski chases it back down, but Paschal was able to get to it and sends the puck back out to center. Tipped up as Cordero was looking for his D partner. That's Dean Moore. Dean Moore, who played 100 games in the EJ, and he also played for Iowa in the ECHL. Meanwhile, back to the live action. That shot, and it whistles up as it ricochets all the way back to the near side half boards. Gathered back in by Diamantoni. Diamantoni was leaving it for Dion Kidd. Kidd couldn't chase it down. And the Yeti are able to get the puck back out to center. Picked back up by Saylor. Saylor's got a 2-on-1. Saylor delivers it back, and a sliding save as it's right below Edwards. And looking for the puck there was Rankin. Rankin was able to knock it free. And there's another shot. A player goes down, whistle there as catching one up in the side of the jaw. And a Ben Hull snapshot. And that's nothing to get in front of there. And taking that, I believe, was Diamantoni. Diamantoni goes back to the bench, and it is. So Zach Diamantoni, who played his college hockey in Northern Michigan, took one up high, and immediately he went down to the ice. And Ben Holtz got that snapshot. He doesn't hesitate as he twirls the stick there. You see a big number 4 there for the Yeti, manning that right D position. And Holtz got it again. Hull this time slides it over to Moore. Moore delivers it back down low, and the shot by Blake Saylor was deflected by the goaltender Edwards. Loose puck, picked back up by Bond. Bond puts it back down low as he is looking for Saylor. Saylor and Bond unable to control it, and the Misfits are able to break it up but not maintain control. Yeti looked to work right back in as running into a freight train named Sandler. Sandler goes down, or excuse me, that's Stevanovic. Stevanovic still down at center ice, and there's going to be a penalty on the Yeti here as Stevanovic went down and a tripping call is coming. So going to the box is Blake Saylor. We've got 14:56 to go. And Saylor, and so the fourth penalty, or the fourth power play of the game here for the Misfits comes on Saylor's tripping call at the 14:56 mark of this third period.
10 minutes remaining in the third period. So don't miss out on your last chance to drink like a Yeti with a shot of quick.
And Misfits keep the puck in, but only momentarily. The puck is sprung, and here comes Nels. Nels with the puck as he put it right in front. And getting into the action, there is Edwards. Edwards comes up, and Nels cancels out Ustaski. As the Yeti, you're able to send the puck all the way to center. It's a foot race and flagging it back down. The shot, and another save by Edwards as Ryan Higgins was looking for his second tally of the night. And the second shorthanded goal, I should say, for the Yeti. Yeti have had a couple of opportunities here. And the Yeti will settle things down, and the puck is scaled off the glass and off the glove of Paschal. Paschal back down, tries to send it over to the far side, but racing back to get that was Dahl. Dahl hits the deck. And trying to pick up that number on the far side. It wasn't Dahl, it was Schultz, excuse me. That pass right in front, and friendly fire almost put that one in for the Yeti. The Yeti got a stick on it. It just goes up and over the cage. Meanwhile, Yeti have the puck over on the far side, and the Yeti try and stretch the ice as Dahl is well up ahead. Now he goes for a line change to bring the puck in, and having to make a save as Edwards. He doesn't know where the puck is, and he calls for a timeout as Edwards might have taken that one up in the headgear. And again, the Misfits only brought one goalie here, and that is Caden Edwards. And Edwards is shaken up on the play as he has his headgear off. And And Edwards is going to get a break here for a moment, and so Landon Smith escorts out the medical staff to take a look at Caden Edwards. Caden Edwards is 32 years old, and when you look at this Misfits team, they have 2 players, Arrigo, Eric Arrigo, and Zach DiMantoni, both in their 20s. And the rest of the Misfits are in their 40s, or excuse me, their 30s, I should say. Paschal is 40 years old. And so you got to hand it to these players, in some cases playing 20, but at least 15 years differential between some of these players on the 2 teams. That can come into play a little bit. As for the Yeti, come in. The Yeti have 5 forwards that are in their 20s. They have 4 of their 6D are in their 20s. And so a little bit of an age advantage, I would say, for the Yeti in terms of the youth factor. Edwards from Bridgenorth, Ontario, big 6'3" goaltender, and he appears to be okay. I know he wants to stay in there as the Misfits don't have another option. And he might have taken a couple of shots up high. Some of those pucks have come in, and sometimes it's tough to see if he makes a shoulder save or if it glances off the noggin, but he appears to be okay. He shakes his head a little bit, and he gets a hand from the crowd here as we are set to go. As Spida's got his line out there with Warshawski and Moyer. Misfits with the puck and 31 seconds to go in their power play. As the puck has moved over to Sandler over on the far side and trying to work his way in, then. And Sandler's shot is right in tight, in on Gold. Gold makes that save. So Sandler, one of the bigger players here. He's 6'2", out of Chicago. He played his college hockey at Lake Superior State. He also played, and you should mention this, DiMantoni and Sandler both played for Coach Kyle Forte when he was coaching in the ECHL for Kalamazoo. So a lot of connections here between these 2 teams. Back to live action, the quick shot, and it's a turnaround as Matt Atsoff. After that fight, he gets a shot, good turnaround shot. That one, no harm, and we've got another face-off, same spot. Sebastian Jeffrion will take that face-off. We talked about him earlier. As Jeffrion's got the puck along the goal line on the far side, the left-handed stick slides it back up to Atsoff. Atsoff delivers it back as Jeffrion looks for a shot. It's deflected. He picks it back up. Yeti are back to full strength, and the pass through the slot is knocked down, picked up by Arrigo. Arrigo slides it along the end boards over to the far side. Jeffrion with a quick spinning pass, and Gold got a piece of that, deflects it over to the near side wall. And the bouncing puck is controlled by the Yeti at the red stripe. There's a good check, and then sending his man into the boards. And the shot, they gotta love it, back to the live action. Sprawling with the puck back behind the cage. And coming up with it, the shot, goal, Yeti make a pay. Yeti scoring is 7-3. Meanwhile, there was action in front of the Misfits bench. We had to look up, that was worth watching, as one of the Yeti got tossed into the Misfits bench. Meanwhile, the rest of the Yeti were swarming Edwards, and they pop one up and over, and Bond has another goal. So Bond gets the hat trick. It is 7-3. Bond scores. Who knows? Gets the assist on that one. Andrew Bond, 28 years old. He's also out of Illinois. And so Bond with it, and with the hat trick, and somebody throws a hat during the middle of play, and now they've got to blow the whistle here. So a little bit of a delayed reaction. I don't know if they noticed it. And then I think the guy whose hat is on the ice tries to reach for another one while he's maintaining his beer in his right hand. And he's going to throw another stocking cap onto the ice. He's got it, and there it goes. The stocking cap is on the ice, and we've got to blow that whistle. So
Once again, we can receive.
he got it off the. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess. A little bit of hockey karma there. Let's get you back to the live action as the Misfits bring the puck in. It's tapped aside, and there's a shot there by 58. CJ Rankin was looking to take another shot, and Bond skates past him. Bond takes it in, and the shot, as it's blockered off, it goes up and out of play. So I think most of the Yeti will enjoy meeting up with CJ Rankin after the contest here, as everybody's going to head over to the after party. As we mentioned, that is it, Vendettas. These two teams will meet up again tomorrow night as the Misfits touch it up there. Ben Hull with the puck back for the Yeti. Hull with the head up, he misses Landon Smith. That goes the distance. It's played by Edwards. Edwards fires it around the boards, and the Misfits bring it back into the zone. Moore steals it away, sidesteps one, and Moore glides it back over to Hull. Hull's back over to the far side, touched up by the Misfits. Moore's got it again. Moore chased off by Vanek. He circles. And Moore will rag some time off here. We're at the 10:57 mark, halfway through this third period. Landon Smith has the puck on his blade. Smith's shot, low shot as Smith took a shot up high from Waghorn, and Smith continues to battle. Smith working out of the corner, tries to put it in tight. He was looking for Higgins. And we're back. Sorry, had a little bit of delay there. Meanwhile, the puck with Nels back behind the cage, moved it back over to the near side. And it's moved up by Bill Foster. Calling for the puck over on the near side was number 81. That was Sorum. And again down as, I believe, taking a shot and is Edwards. And so Edwards is down, and he is not moving right now. Edwards, I didn't see it exactly. Let's see if we can see it in the replay one more time from Shaw Hockey, and let's see if Shaw can get that back up. And here we have it. And the puck comes in. Oh, and he takes a shot. And it really seemed unintentional there. But Edwards is in a vulnerable position as he's stretching out to try and pick up that puck. And he's stretching out, and he takes a elbow to the head and skating through. And I don't know if we're going to have penalties here. I don't know if they saw it, but that was... as that was Sorum, Blake Sorum, who came through there. And I don't know if he saw that, and some of the crowd is heading out here, perhaps some of the Misfits fans, as they want to check on. And so we've got Caden Edwards, and Caden is, and so they're going to put in goal number 33. And is that, I don't know if that is Foote. That might be Nate Foote. I'm looking on the Yeti bench to see if that in fact is. I didn't see a backup goalie. They don't have him on the roster, number 33. No, I see Nate Foote. He's on the Yeti bench, so I don't know who they put in goal as an emergency. That was the one question I did not ask Nick Ustaski. Perhaps it's Nick himself. Although he looks a little bit shorter and he's ready to go. So we've got the emergency backup goaltender is on for the Chicago Misfits. And over on the far side, working the puck in was DiMantoni. DiMantoni hustling up, trying to get a goal here for the Misfits as they trail by 3. And bringing the puck in, here comes the Yeti one more time. And again, Spielman, his shot. It's taken off in the pass. Tried to spring one of the Misfits. That was Sandler up ahead of the play, but another good play by Matt Nels. And Ben Hull sneaking in from his deep position back below the line. Puck comes back up high, and the shot whistles up as it went off Gallagher's stick. He took that shot from the right point. Warshawski slides it back over to Dahl. Warshawski back down low, protecting the puck, looking for Dahl. Back up to the point, Gallagher's shot. That drive never got through all the way to the emergency backup goaltender, the E-Bug as he's known. That's what we'll call him, as Moyer settles things back behind the cage for the Yeti. And the drop feed over on the far side and hustling in and working over on the far side, sidestepping the check. Got turnstyled a little bit, did the Yeti player, but the Misfits come up with the loose puck and bring it back over to the right-hand side. Arrigo unable to maintain. He's in the zone. It's going to be offsides. So Arrigo got tied up deep inside the zone, and the whistle was blown there, so we got an offsides call with 8:36. So the injury to Edwards, it takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails here of this Misfits team. And we'll have to see who, in fact, they ended up putting in, who they put in goal. Perhaps they know over in the scorer's box, but we do not. Puck has moved back over to the far side, and C.J. Rankin, with time, sends a diagonal feed to Stevanovic. Stevanovic, he's got one of those great hockey names, as do a number of these Chicago players. And on the far side, it looks like Rankin gets tied up with one of the smallest players out there. That was Caden Moyer. He's all of 5'9". Rankin, again, shows it at 5'11". I think I'll ask him at the after party what his actual height is. He looks about 6 foot, maybe 6'1". And there's the big 6'3" defenseman, Ustaski. Puck is picked off. Yeti bring it in. As Yeti come in, Cordero, the defenseman, was leading the charge on that one. Moyer tries to body up his man and keeping the pressure on. That's the fourth line there for the Yeti. Working it back in. Ustaski makes a move. And the puck gets poked back out to center, and the rolling puck dies at the Misfits blue line. 7:16 remaining in this third and final period. Yeti leads 7-3 after the Misfits had a 3-1 lead in that second period. A drop feed calling for the puck in front, and getting tied up there was number 7. That was Panetta who came in. Panetta was calling for that puck. Dom Panetta, the veteran Yeti player. And Panetta's got it again, but it was offsides. And the crowd doesn't like that call, but the linesman was in a bit better position to make that call. So 6:48 to go in this third period, and again, these two teams will square off again tomorrow night. And for those of you in Chicago, we've got a streaming link for you. You could have another watch party at the Barn Hockey Bar. And it looks like Sandler took a penalty. I didn't see what the call was. So Sandler takes a penalty. So Sandler gets a cross-checking call. This one comes at the 6:48 mark. So the Yeti, who have a power play, I believe they have a power play goal. I know that they've got a shorthanded goal, and perhaps not. This is only their second power play of the game. And on the far side, taking the puck in, sliding it Moore's got it. Moore on his backhand as he works just past Atsoff. And the pass misses the mark, and it goes the distance back to the Yeti end. Yeti will set back up as Ben Hull leaves it for Moore. Moore being watched by Geoffrion. And Geoffrion has it poked off his stick. Gathered back in. And Rankin does his job. We were talking about a little bit about Geoffrion. His great-grandfather was Howie Morenz. Howie Morenz played for the Canadians back in the 20s and 30s, playing 550 games. So what a legacy that you've got that kind of name back behind it. Of course, Boom Boom Geoffrion, and there's a shot of Reiser. And a chop there as Ustaski holds off Sorum. And the E-Bug makes the save. So a pretty nice save there by E-Bug. As Ustaski heads back to the bench. We've got 47 seconds remaining in the Vail Yeti power play. Moore's got it. Moore creates some room, and Hull squares up straight ahead. And it's a punch save. Nice save by the E-Bug as it slides back over to the near side, and catching up to it is 17. That's Schultz. Schultz looks for the give and go. He's got it on his backhand. Rethinks things. Slides it back as he gave it back to Spielman on that give and go. They both had an opportunity. Neither could get a shot off on this power play. 14 seconds remaining in the power play, and on the far side, Schultz sends it back to Moore. Moore with some speed and the feet moving, takes the zone. Then he thinks wisely as he had his head up, and they were closing in on him as they had him hemmed in over on the far side. Power play is over. We've got 4:44 to go in this third period. Vail Yeti up by 4. Backhand feed picked up, and Misfits had an opportunity but needed to go back to the bench. Dion Kidd's out of gas. Delivers it back over as Sandler brings it in. He's fresh out of the box. Buckas Stevanovic in the corner. Stevanovic tries to move it up. He's got one hand on the stick. Dahl takes it away. And the Yeti move it back up to center ice, and here's a break. And walking in is Spielman. Spielman's shot, and the E-Bug makes the save. What a save by E-Bug. E-Bug comes up big. You got to hand it to him as a clear breakaway for Spielman. So Dalton Spielman, who played his hockey at UNH, makes a heck of a save. E-Bug keeps it a 4-goal game. Boy, the Yeti sprung that with a long pass right up the gut. And again, perhaps the Misfits, they've got one of their players in that as the E-Bug, so they're playing shorthanded even at that. Spida with the puck from the point. His shot dribbles back behind the cage, picked back up by Nels. Nels is centering feed. Ustaski got a piece of it and glides it around all the way to the far side. We've got an icing call on Klenowski. And so anyway, we want to thank the crowd here that came for this evening's game, and many of them traveled a distance. We've got snow on the road, so we say safe driving to everybody out there, and thanks to some of the fans that are now exiting here. And on the far side as Rankin hoists one up, and the puck dies at the Yeti blue line. Picked up, gathered back in, and working his way in is number 10, Cordero. Cordero's shot deflects off the goalie and up and into the netting and out of play. Little technical difficulties up here in the booth, but we've got it all handled, and we're right back. I think my notes are going to smell like beer in the morning here as they fell down to the ground and into a pool of beer. At least I used a Sharpie so it doesn't run. And the shot from the right point is Paschal had wound that one up. Paschal steps in from the point, and a nice pass there by Moyer. Moyer delivers it back, and here's a quick shot working through, and boy, using the defenseman as a screen was number 22. That was Spida. Again, Gallagher's got the puck. The defenseman works it in as he's got Saylor back behind him, and Gallagher's backhand is easily handled by Ebug, who juggles the puck in his glove side. So it's been an entertaining game. Boy, did we have a heck of a first period and second period. This third period is drawn out just a little bit as the Misfits, I think, began to feel it a bit. As the Misfits felt it, and then the Yeti were able to get another goal, and that one tips over as Bond was looking for his fourth goal of the game here. He's already got the hat trick. Gallagher chases the puck back, and with 1:51 to go, Dion Kidd continues to hustle. And working up the near side, that one touches up on a Chicago stick, and we've got a whistle there. And as we mentioned, a lot of support for this Misfits team to come out here, as they had their jerseys made just for coming out here. Boy, do they look sharp, and I appreciate those numbers on the backside as they're easy to read. Misfits look sharp in those baby blues. Puck over on the far side as the Yeti looking for more. DiMantoni stripped of the puck. Yeti have it again. That shot from the sharp angle as Moore slides it back down low. Pineda was there, and the shot, the E-Bug makes another save. And one more time, Vanek works his way through center. Vanek takes it into the zone, and on his backhand has it tipped away. Ben Hull slides it off the mid-ice boards. And I'm looking for the whistle, and perhaps there were too many men on the ice. So with 56 seconds remaining in this third period, the officials stay on top of it, and Vanek will go to the box for the final 56 seconds.
Penalty on Chicago, 2 minutes. Too many men on the ice.
Ben Hull along out there with Dean Moore and Brett Sorum. Sorum, quick pass as he delivers it into the slot, and what a shot by Landon Smith. Landon Smith just has that snapshot, and for Landon Smith, that is his second goal of the game. As Smith got the first one for the Vail Yeti, and Smith makes it 8-3, and this one is a power play goal. So Landon Smith gets his second of the game, and that was from Sorum. Sorum gets the assist on that, and Smith over on the far side just trying to hold up the final 39 seconds of the contest. And as I mentioned, Sorum got the assist on that one. And so both of these teams will regroup for the second game tomorrow night. And with 17 seconds remaining, Dean Moore just circling Spencer Gold's cage. And that's going to end up doing it here as the Vail Yeti have a statement here as this Chicago team comes in, and for the first half of the game, boy, Chicago looked like they might pin a loss here on the hometown Vail Yeti, but Vail comes back and wins this one going away. So We got things started out with Stevanovic getting the first goal in the first period for the Misfits. Landon Smith tied it up, but then Kidd and Vanek gave the Misfits a 2-goal lead, and that was the end of their lead as Bond, Nels, Hull, and then Bond again as in the second period it ended at 5-3. Higgins, Bond gets his hat trick in the third period, and then Landon Smith with a final goal, making it 8-3. That's where we have it. The two teams shake hands at center ice, and that's the way we end things. So we'll see you tomorrow night, and if you don't have the link, talk to the team managers or the coaches. They'll send it to you. I'm Manny Furtado for Yeti Hockey, and special thanks to Mike Shaw on camera, providing all of the replays. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. 8-3, Yeti win. Good night.
Be sure to check out the official after party of your Yeti at Vendetta Pizza, located in Vail Village. Also, a big thanks to our title sponsor, First Bank. And thank you all once again for supporting local vets by selling out tonight's Shaka Puck.